Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago. It'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like... On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. across the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw picks. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him. Good work, D.
The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 9 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Devontae.
Mike Henderson, 319! 319!
On first down, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Detroit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw, and that will be incomplete. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Right there.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You got it.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Box it.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Lions, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they too will exit with a 2-1 record.